Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today we're making some chicken and sausage gumbo, y'all. That's what we're making today. We got everything prepped up, our seasonings chopped up, our chicken and our sausage. We're going to start off with this roux though. So for a roux, you want to use equal parts oil to equal parts flour. So I'm using 1 cup. So this 1 cup of oil, vegetable oil, because I'm making a lot. And then we're going to get 1 cup of all-purpose flour ready. That's the easiest way to make a roux. Well, the easiest way to explain how to make a roux, because some people also brown it in the oven or brown it in a cast iron on top of the stove. So you could do it either way, whatever way your heart desire. This is the way I prefer. So this is how I'm doing it. So I'm just sectioning off my flour, getting me 1 cup of flour ready. And we about to get this party started, y'all. Now when making a roux, you want to make sure that your oil is real hot. Now I'm saying oil, but in Louisiana we say Earl. So while we waiting on that to heat up, what we're going to do is season our chicken up. So I'm going to push that too. Okay, put that in here, Put that flour back in there. I'm going to move our oil right quick, and we're going to season our chicken. This is chicken thighs, and I'm going to use some Louisiana Cajun seasoning. Alright, then we're going to put some onion powder, some garlic powder, and some black pepper. Some good old shrimp, sausage, and chicken gumbo. That's what we having today. Alright. So once I have that chicken breast all seasoned up, I'm going to just sit this to the side. Everything is room temperature, so nothing is cold. Alright. And I am going to add a little paprika. About a teaspoon of paprika. How y'all doing today? On this Tuesday. Alright. So we're going to set our thighs on the side. We're going to pull our flour, our Earl back here. So a way to test it is just to take a little and drop it in there. Semi-ready. I'll give it a couple of more minutes. I made me a cup of coffee, y'all. So we can start sprinkling it in and see. Alright, there she goes. And I want a nice thick roux. So your roux supposed to be nice and thick. Turn it around. This is the base of your gumbo, y'all, so you don't want to use no gravy pack. You want to do a homemade gravy. Not even a gravy in a jar. Now this step takes a while, because y'all can see the color it is now, that it's going to get real, dark brown. It's going to get dark, so this step takes at least about, my fire is on medium-low, so I don't like to rush it. So we're going to cook it low and slow for about 20-25 minutes. And I'm going to come back as the color start turning so y'all can see the different stages that it go through. So you don't want to leave it. I'm going to stand right here by it. I'll be back in a second. Okay, now, as you can see, it's starting to get a little more browner than it was, so it's been about 10 minutes, and so we just gonna keep going. Make sure my fire is turned down enough, because we're not trying to set off the smoke alarm, but it turns really fast. This recipe is so easy and simple, y'all, and it's delicious, and it goes a long way. I already had the shrimp. I just had to get the sausage. And I had everything else at home. I'm going to be using too today some gumbo filet. I like to add that in at the end. Yeah, we want that rich brown color. We don't like no light skin roux over here. Especially for gumbo. That consistency have to be perfect. You know, the color of this roux have to be perfect. So, can't mess up on it. You see that color is getting? See? We almost there. You definitely don't want it too watery or too thick. So, you know, you just have to know. You have to know. Like I know how us Louisiana folk do it. This gravy here is ready. It's ready for your gumbo, your smothered chicken, your roast that you're doing. This is it right here. And all you would do is add your broth in here. And yeah, and add your meat or whatever, your veggies. Like I like to fry my onion and bell peppers off in my roux. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. Once it gets just a little bit more darker. But it's pretty right now. She's pretty. And she thick and she ready. I have my shrimp, they thawing out, so that really be last anyway of going in. Forgot to take my shrimps out last night. See that color? We are on about a couple of more minutes and we're gonna be there. Now what I chopped up here, trying to see if you can see it, I have some green bell pepper, a whole onion, 3 stalks of celery, some fresh parsley, and some garlic, some fresh garlic. And the sausage I'm going to be using today is just a beef sausage that we like from Kroger. You know, people use andouille sausages and, you know, so it's totally up to you what meat you want to use or what sausage you want to put in there. Baby, that gravy's smoking, y'all. Alright, so what I'm going to do right now is show y'all what I do next. Either you can wait to put this into your water when you put everything in with your roux or your broth. But me, I like to fry down my seasoning a little bit. So I'm going to add my celery, my onion, and my bell pepper. And I should have had a bigger pot, y'all. And it smells amazing. So we're just going to stir that into our roux. Just like this. It's that 504 roux, y'all. So you see I made enough. But sometimes when I make a big pot, sometimes I have to go right behind myself and make another little roux because it's not thick enough or it's not enough. So I definitely made enough, and if I have some left over, what I'm going to do is put it into my mason jar, and I'm going to save it for Thanksgiving. But I wanted some type of gumbo today. I was not waiting on Thanksgiving next month, well this month, the end of this month. I wanted some today. I might make it for Thanksgiving, I might make it for Christmas. I don't know yet. But I know today, I wanted it. We wanted it. Alright, that's our roux right here. So what I'm going to do is sit that to the side. Ain't that pretty, y'all? Ain't she lovely? Here, I'm going to sit this to the side. And now we're going to bring Big Boy in. Now we're about to start frying off our meats. That's our gravy right there, and it smells so good. I'm going to lower it down a little. Because now we're going to get this nice and hot. And we're going to add in our sausage. And we're going to do our sausage first. And then we're going to do our chicken. So I'm adding a little Earl in here. Now we got to wait till this get hot. And once that get hot, I'm going to be right back, y'all. Alright, our Earl is getting hot. So now we're going to throw in our sausage. And I'm going to lay them flat because I wanted to get a nice color on them. Now, chicken and sausage gumbo usually take about, I would say about 45 minutes to an hour to make. So not that long already, y'all. It smells like it's ready already just for frying that seasoning off in my roux. It smells so good. So I'm going to leave these alone for about 3 minutes to get a nice char on both sides. And I'll be back. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and take my sausage out. This was a pack and a half of sausage that I used. And then we're going to put our chicken into the same Earl, y'all. We building flavor. Alright. Set that to the side. Now we're going to come in with our chicken thighs. Come on. Then same thing, we're just going to lay it flat and not touch it for a couple of minutes. Because we also want a nice color on here too. So we done did our roux, we done did fried our sausage off. Now we have our chicken going. Okay, one thing that I like to do, I had to stop for a second. So I have everything ready, all the meats, the gravy is ready, and the roux is ready. I like to take the shell of my shrimp, the shell from my shrimp, and I like to season it and make a little seafood broth. So I have my shells here with some water, and we're going to use this seafood seasoning. It's a Creole blend. And I'm going to just add some to that just to flavor up my my stock. And we also going to add some onion powder, garlic powder. And I'm going to let this come to a rolling ball and let it boil for about 20 to 30 minutes. Alright, little black pepper. And this is going to be our seafood stock that we're going to add in there. So I'll be right back. Alright everybody, our chicken stock is about to be cut off. We have our chicken here. 1 second. Now we're about to throw it all together. Okay, so we have our chicken here. We're going to go ahead on and put our sausage in. Now we're going to put our shrimp stock in here. Now we're getting our juice ready for our gumbo, y'all. So we're just gonna strain off that much. Now this one didn't have the heads on it; it just had the shells, as you can see. So we draining off any liquid. Uh-oh. We didn't want those shells in there. We had 2 shells fell. Okay. Then we're going to go in with some water, y'all. Now this is 8 cups of water because this is a huge pot. Now we're going to start adding in our gravy. We're going to start adding in our roux we have right here. So we're just going to pick spoonful up and we're just going to put it on in here. And give it a nice stir. Now you see how watery it is now? This roux is going to thicken it up. I'm going to add 2 big scoops and then I'm going to stop. And I'm going to keep stirring. Now we're going to go ahead and add our bay leaf, our fresh parsley, and our fresh garlic in there. Get all of it out. Now because I put some seafood seasoning in my shrimp stock, I'm going to taste it to make sure that, to see how much I need, because I did season the chicken also. And so we're going to taste it because we don't want no salty gumbo. Not today. Or ever. Alright. Now I'm going to get me a little spoon and taste. Because I know I'm going to have to season it, but let me see. Okay, we definitely do need to season it. So I'm going to add some more of my Louisiana Cajun seasoning. Now you season to taste for your own self. And I season to taste how we like it. So some black pepper. I'm going to add some more onion powder and garlic powder. And I feel a sneeze coming on. Bless me. Okay. That's the garlic powder. We want a nice seasoned gravy. And if we need to add some more of our roux right here, we're going to add some more. That's why I made a lot, because I knew I was using this big old pot. I'm going to rinse my spoon and taste it again. And you just play around with it, you know, just season a little taste, season a little taste. I feel I could use a little more. So now I'm going to switch it and use some of this seafood seasoning. Measure with your heart. Now I'm not going to add nothing else to it right now. I'm going to let it come up to a boil and see how much it thickened and see if we need to add any more of our roux to it. So once it come back up to a boil, I'm going to come back and show y'all how it's looking, and if we have to add any more of our delicious roux, we will. I have my rice over there that's already made. We have some potato salad in the refrigerator from yesterday when we made fried fish. I have my shrimp right here that's peeled and deveined. So yeah, I'm going to let this come up to a quick boil, and then we're going to come back and see if we need to add some more of our roux to it. Okay, y'all, it came to a boil. But to me, it's still a little too thin for my liking, see? It's still too thin for my liking, so I'm going to add some more of our roux. Alright, now I added 1½ spoons, a big heaping spoon first, and then another half a spoon. I forgot how many gallons this pot is, but I know it's huge, and I add a lot of, you know, the water and the stock to it. So So what you want to do is keep checking it. So now that I just add some more of the roux to it, I'm going to let it come up to another boil. And I'm going to just slowly keep adding it till it get to the consistency that I want. Remember, you don't want it too thin. You don't want it too thick. So we're going to see what that roux do that we just added in there. I'm going to wait about 10 more minutes. And I'm going to come back. Okay, now the gravy is where we want it. Now see, when we add this in there, the gumbo filet, it's going to thicken it up a little bit. So I'm going to show you all the consistency of it. Now once I add this gumbo filet, it's going to thicken it up a tad bit more. So I am about to add the shrimps in. I'm going to add all of our shrimps in. I'm going to give it a stir. Smells amazing, y'all. And I could go ahead on and take out the bay leaves if I could find all of them. Now once it come up to a boil, I'm going to turn it off and I'm going to just let it soak. Trying to find, I put about 4 or 5 in there, but I'll get them while I'm fixing our plate, I guess. If I see them surface to the top, I'll get them. But yeah, we have all of our meat, our shrimp, sausage, and our chicken in there. So I'm going to let it come up to a boil, and I'm going to turn it off. And I'll let it sit until we get ready to eat, y'all. When I come back, I'm going to plate us up a bowl of this shrimp, sausage, and chicken gumbo. Okay, everybody, our chicken, sausage, and shrimp gumbo is ready. I have my crackers on the side. I'm going to take me about 5 or 6 of them out. And this is it, y'all. It is delicious. I taste the juice. It is delicious. Thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all try it. Just give it a try if you like shrimp, you know, chicken or sausage. Put it all in one dish and make y'all some gumbo. I'll see y'all on the next one.